Hello, welcome to SAT Math Review. My name is Jonathan. We are discussing the College Board SAT Practice Test number 10, Section 3, Question 6, Subject, Quadratic Equations, Factoring. A quadratic expression has a variable whose highest exponent is 2. And we see a quadratic expression here, x squared minus 1. We can factor the quadratic expression, x squared minus 1, using the difference of squares method, which is, if we have an expression, a squared minus b squared, we can factor it as a plus b times a minus b. And you can go ahead and try that, double check it, try multiplying a plus b times a minus b, and you'll see you'll get a squared minus b squared. So let's bring our expression down here, x squared minus 1 divided by x minus 1 equals negative 2. And, we can rewrite 1 as 1 squared because 1 squared equals 1. They're equal to each other. So now we have the expression in a squared minus b squared form. So we can rewrite x squared minus 1 squared as x plus 1 times x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 equals negative 2. Now we notice that we have x minus 1 in the numerator and in the denominator, so we can cancel the two of them and we're left with x plus 1 equals negative 2. Now all we have to do is subtract 1 from both sides and we get x equals negative 3, and that is our answer. But I'd like to discuss an alternate solution, the method of substitution. We can take each answer and replace x with the value in the answer and see which one works. So we start with a, instead of x we have negative 3, and we have negative 3 squared minus 1 divided by negative 3 minus 1 equals negative 2. And we're trying to see if that works. Negative 3 squared is 9 minus 1 up top, and in the denominator, negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. So let's see, 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 divided by negative 4 is equal to negative 2. So A works. Negative 3 works as a value for x that will satisfy the equation. Let's check B, C, and D just to make sure we're doing this right. And also we actually need to check D because negative 1 may also be a solution for x. So in part B, for answer B we have 0, we sub 0 for x. We place that into our expression. 0 squared minus 1 divided by 0 minus 1 equals negative 2. And let's see if that's a valid equation. We have 0 minus 1 up top divided by negative 1, and that does not equal negative 2. In our numerator, 0 minus 1 is negative 1 divided by 1. That equals 1. It does not equal negative 2. So 0 is not a value of x that satisfies the equation. Let's move on. For answer C, we can sub 1 in for x. We get 1 squared minus 1 divided by 1 minus 1 equals negative 2. That's right, we have a problem here because in the denominator 1 minus 1 gives us 0, and we cannot divide anything by 0. That's undefined. So answer C is not valid as well. Lastly, we try answer D. We already tried negative 3 when we tried answer A, and that did work. Let's see if negative 1 also works. So we put in negative 1 for x, negative 1 squared minus 1 divided by negative 1 minus 1, and that will equal 0 minus 1 divided by negative 2. That does not equal negative 2. 0 divided by negative 2 equals 0. We have another invalid answer. D does not work. Our answer is A, but we already knew that. Hope you have enjoyed this discussion as much as I have. In the description section of this video, I provided resource links for the College Board SAT, 8 SAT practice tests, and answer explanations. Please continue with question 7 by clicking on the left side of the screen, or review my SAT practice test number 10 section 3 playlist by clicking on the right side of the screen. And please subscribe to my SAT Math Review channel by clicking on the blue circle at the top of the screen. I am actively rolling out new videos, so please be on the lookout for them. See you next time.